Hello, my lovelies. Hello, my guys, gals, and non binary pals. Welcome. We have a newcomer today. This person right here. And our newcomer has requested story time on how this dum dum broke her computer. So, gather around and let's have a story. Now that we are nice and comfortable, let's get to it. So, my PC has always ran on a very small drive, like 120 gigabytes, and that's the entire processing system. The entire Windows 10 was on a teeny tiny drive. And before I did content creation, all I did was, gaming, talking to friends, schoolwork, and I didn't need it. The space didn't matter. I just bought extra drives and I put, my extra stuff on those drives. It didn't matter that my Windows processing system was on a teeny tiny drive. But now that I'm doing content creation, I am, recording, I am editing, I am pictures and all the things going into my computer, and my drive kept filling up. And no matter how many times I would move files into drives and files into drives, it kept filling up and it was frustrating. And so I had extra drive space on my other drives. So I decided, why not drag and drop the Windows processing system into a new drive? Now, that was a terrible idea. I hope you understand where I'm going with this. I dragged and dropped my Windows processing system into another drive. Only half the files moved over, of course. And that destroyed everything because files stopped working. Apps I had stopped working because the original files were not in their place. So, yeah, that's how I broke it. So basically, I wanted to originally replace the small drive I had and install Windows 10 or 11, our new processing system, onto that drive. So I bought another drive, and it wasn't the same size as the processing system I had. So there was quite a few rewiring I had to do, and thankfully I didn't mess anything up with that one. But my PC currently has a not so stable hard drive. Like, it's not put into place, and it's not screwed down or anything. It's just sitting on top of another drive. My main drive is just sitting on top of another drive. Just sitting there. Not screwed into place. Not stable. Kind of stable. But not really. Like life. Life is falling apart and we all know it. Anyway. So, my dad, bless him, got me the Windows 11 on a tiny little flash drive that I could plug into my computer and have it run from that drive and put it into the main drive I had bought to replace everything. I don't know if you guys are following along with me right now. That's fine. I can come up with visuals later if that's how you guys learn. So, of course, running Windows from that drive, that tiny drive, didn't work. Obviously. Of course it's not going to work. Even though my computer met the requirements, it didn't say that I met the requirements. So I had to figure out what the heck a BIOS was. And apparently it's a motherboard system settings thing. Like, I learned a lot from this incident. And I'm not a computers person. I went to my friend who is a computers person, who helped me figure out what computer parts would go with my PC tower, and bought the parts, and he put them together that way. He just didn't feel like helping me with this job that I messed up on, which fair, totally fair. I'm a big girl. I can handle this. And I did handle this. It just took a lot. It took a lot to handle this. So, anyway, figuring out what a BIOS was very important to this process, because I had to go into that BIOS, my motherboard, and I had to tweak a few settings, and I had to enable a certain setting, and then I had to make sure the reboot system was right, and I had to make sure my boot order was correct, otherwise it wouldn't run the drive that had the Windows 11 on it, and it wouldn't be able to run on that and put it into the drive I had bought to replace everything on. Oh my god, this was such a process. I'm telling you now, people that know computers are truly genius. You just... What? PC building kind of sucks. Putting these things together kind of sucks, but it was rewarding to, like, know and understand that, hey, I can do this. I put it back together. I fixed my PC. Yay me. I did that all by myself with, Google, YouTube, random strangers on the internet of Reddit. Thank you, random strangers on the internet of Reddit. I appreciate you all. So, yeah, that's the story of me breaking my PC. Please learn from my mistakes and do not go dragging and dropping your Windows processing system elsewhere unless you have the right tools for that, because I believe I saw some YouTube videos on that, but definitely make sure not to do that unless you're going to go through the process of figuring out how to fix your mistakes. Thank you for listening. If you guys want more story time of literally anything, let me know down below. We can chat, we can vibe. I'm about it. Anyway, thanks for listening. Bye.